A special Thanksgiving service was held at St. Matthew's Parish, Ezeofor in Oruba South local government area to mark the end of the 18th Agawata Diocesan Women's Conference. The conference, which has its theme as Divine Principles of Transformation Stewardship, was hosted by Ezeofor Anglican Community under Ezeofor Archdeaconry. Correspondent Emmanuel Chibota reports.
In a sermon, the Anglican Bishop of Agawata Diocese, Right Reverend Samuel Ezeofor, who thanked God for the successful end of the conference, charged the participants to take home the knowledge garnered from the conference in order to build a decent and God-fearing leadership. Right Reverend Ezeofor, who is also the national chairman of the Evangelical Fellowship in the Anglican Communion, maintained that faithful stewards are needed in both the church and the larger society, saying that such people are required in bringing the desired transformation. Bishop Ezeofor described Nigeria as a country that is richly blessed but bereft of faithful stewards who are committed in serving with the fear of the Lord.
Doing the right thing, the required thing, the expected thing, the right way, at the right time.
In a remark, the president of the conference, Mrs. Ezeofor, who said the theme for the conference was chosen through the guidance of the Holy Spirit, charged those occupying the leadership position to make accountability and transparent honesty their watchword. Mrs. Ezeofor decried the high rate of corruption in the society and called for the appointment of more women in positions of trust, describing them as better managers of resources.
All these things are the things that will make us real children of God who are transformed. It is evidence in the way we follow Christ, which is discipleship, being like Christ in all that we do.
The wife of the former Vice President of Nigeria, Mrs. Ifeoma Ekwueme, Mrs. Decency Chine, Mrs. Faith Nwankwo, and ASUBEB member representing private schools, Dame Chinyere Mbakwe, and Dr. Uche Mwananu, who are delegates to the conference, tasked those in the leadership positions on selfless service. The traditional ruler of Ezeofor, Igwe Bernard Emejuo, President General, Ezeofor Community, Chief Chukwuma Obi, and his Ezeofor counterpart, Mrs. Moses Akam, and wife of Agawata Diocesan Chancellor, Barrister Ndidiamaka Obiora, were in attendance. The service, which was facilitated by the Archdeacon of Ezeofor Archdeaconry, Venerable Kamto Chukwu Obi, and Vicar of St. Matthew's Parish, Ezeofor, Reverend Ebenezer Okpalo Tubelo, featured rendition by the Diocesan Women's Choral Wing and cutting of the conference cake.